Hi, I'm Kristin, and I just have to share that Dr. Cynthia Miller has helped me create massive positive change in my life in a very short period of time. Her sessions are beautiful experiences where she brings in so much love and gratitude. It feels so safe to be there with her. And she's holding so much space for me. No matter how big or old or scary or dark and shameful my issues are that I bring to the sessions, she can hold them for me. It's like she's listening to me with her soul. And then after the sessions, I will have to admit that it's hard for me. The day or two after these beautiful sessions, where I feel so safe and held, are actually really, really low energy, very fatigued, very drained days where physically and emotionally I just don't have much to give. But they aren't hard and low energy in a really like desperate way. It's like during those sessions I really feel and experience shifts in my body. And then those couple days later, it's like my body is doing a lot of work to adjust to those new shifts that have been made. So it's all really positive work that's building towards a better future for myself. One of the most amazing things about Dr. Cynthia Miller comes from the fact that I've spent the past decade working with dozens of practitioners on my mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Everything from licensed MDs to alternative health practitioners to therapy to energy workers and more, you name it, I've probably tried it at some point. And most of them have been able to produce positive benefits for me, but so far, none of them have been able to produce long-lasting benefits as quickly as Dr. Cynthia Miller has. I mean, after just a few short sessions spaced out over the past few months, the changes have appeared in my life and have stayed. Things have stayed better. There hasn't really been any regressing back to the way things were. These physical issues, these physical symptoms I was dealing with that doctors couldn't find the root cause of, that the supplements weren't really addressing, the emotional and mental anguish and fatigue that I was experiencing suddenly got better. And what I love is that I didn't have to sit there and talk through my history and my hardships. I didn't have to slog through another long conversation. Dr. Cynthia Miller has another way through these things. She's able to clear those internal blockages without having to rehash it. You just have to bring to the table what it is. And she guides you through a wonderful, safe, warm, loving experience, and then uses her, I don't know what to call it, we'll just call it her work, to shift things around, to help alleviate those symptoms I had been living with and had no real hope for relieving myself of. So she's an amazing person. You'll want to spend time with her outside of the sessions. And one thing I find really interesting about her work is that it's really rooted in feminine energy, where masculine energy and traditional therapies and practices are all about doing and the action plan, right? You're there to talk about things, and then you're going to go home and do things after that. And then you go back and talk more, and then you'll have more things to do. And in my experience, that wasn't enough to get me where I wanted to be, to have the health I wanted to experience, the joy, the happiness, the health on a daily basis I wanted to experience. Dr. Cynthia Miller's feminine energy approach of getting into flow, of being in a state of allowance, of existing in acceptance and changing things from that place was what I needed to get balanced, to find these long-term, beautiful, positive changes that really do lead to more feelings of joy more often in my life.